Doing a recording here on Apex Legends, running on an i5 2500 and a GTX 680 2GB card. This is the Asus GTX 680 2GB card, and yeah, we're playing Fortnite, and these are the settings we're playing on right now. These are on auto, so it's on high, and right now recording this on May 7th, 2019, May. It's May, yeah, May. But yeah, these are the settings. They're all on high right now. And yeah, I found this card will average about 80 FPS on high settings, and yeah, anywhere from 80 to 60, depending on how busy the area is. Oh, what are the settings for this game again? There we go, get rid of all that. Alright, and yeah, we'll just run around. We are playing Team Rumble, so that'll give you an idea of what or how this computer will play in a very busy area. As well, I can show you here is the GTX 680 and the i5 2500. So yeah, there you go, 680. It's got 2 GB of dedicated video memory. You can see that there. Yep, and as well I have MSI Afterburner running, so that does use a little bit of CPU, but not really that much, and it does give us a nice overlay in the top left-hand corner of the screen of all our statistics and stuff like that. So that's cool. Yeah. So we're just gonna run around a bit here. We're on high settings. This card performs like a GTX 770 and maybe 10% slower than a GTX 1050. And this card came out maybe 2013 era. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure, but it is an older card, but it was a really, really high-end card at the time, so it does still offer very reasonable entry 1080p performance in 2019 still, which is kind of cool. Yeah, we don't need this. The grapple there. Yeah, this is good enough. Yeah, I'm no pro at Fortnite, but it'll be good enough just to show us what kind of FPS we'll get. Right now we're at high settings, and if we want, we can turn them down to pro settings, which most people play on, which is basically everything on low except view distance on Epic. Or this is what I'll be setting the settings to. Yeah, so these are the settings. We hit apply. It'll take a second to load. There we go, and now you can see we are in the hundreds. So if you're playing solo duo or whatever it's called, this is what you can expect in terms of FPS. So more in the 120, over 100, because you're not going to be around a ton of players, which won't be stressing the CPU as much. The i5 2400 is still very capable, but when you're playing Team Rumble and you're in like the smaller ring with like 20 players loaded, or 40 players actually, because each team has 20, like you will go down into the 80s, so it still leaves a really playable experience, which is cool. And yeah, right now we're at about 100 FPS. Wow. Yeah, see, I'm not even that good. I got one shot there. But again, these are the settings. If you want to pause the video and check, alright, yeah, if you want to pause here, so we're at 1920 by 1040p because I have it in windowed mode right now, windowed borderless. But yeah, so these are all the settings. Epic and lower off. So yeah, we're on the ground right now, and we're at 150, 160. If you're indoors, you'll get like 180, which is crazy. Yeah. As you can see, like, the quality is the quality that you get on low. Like, I find it's a lot different than high settings, but that's because high settings are high settings and low are low, but it's kind of tangenting here. Yeah, right now we're close to 200. If I just look down, we're over 200, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, still get pretty cool and decent FPS. Let's pick this back up. Compact. No, we want... No, we want this. Clearly I don't know what I'm doing. Swap these around. Just run around here. Yeah, like if you're just running around and there aren't a lot of players around, you can easily be in the 150 range in terms of FPS. Like, which is very impressive for the age of the hardware and stuff, but yeah, what is this? A golden sniper? We'll take that. So yeah, right now 150 FPS. Yeah, Just keep running around here. Hopefully other players show up so that we can actually stress the system a bit. Use some balloons, get up here as well. Now that we're going to be loading in a larger map view, you can see the FPS is more around 100. Right, there are players here, which is good. This means we got to test the frames better. Land on top, or actually we'll land, yeah, we can land on top of the hill. Now we're probably done here. But yeah, 100 FPS there. Like, now that we're getting closer to all the other players, you will see the FPS slowly go down more to that 80 FPS target, which is still very solid. It's not, you're not going to be in the 150s, but this is on Team Rumble now, where we're talking about loading multiple, like a lot more players at once, so. See, there are a lot of players there. Yeah, we're about 100 FPS right now. Oh, how did I miss that? I'm just not good at the game. Yeah, if we take this in towards other players, we get a better feel for what kind of FPS we'll be getting. Wow. But yeah, see, it just went down to 80 there for a second. But I'll just run around a bit more and then I'll end the recording there, because that gives us a pretty decent amount of time already played. Oh, there's a guy around here somewhere. Oh, my sensitivity is not good, but yeah, what I'll do is I'll leave the recording there. Should give you an idea of what kind of performance you can expect. Yeah, right now 100 FPS is where we're at, 96, 93, 97, and yeah, in the recording you saw like it can go up to 200 at its peak. It won't go below 60, which is nice. Like 60 is a really good, I guess, baseline to play at. So yeah, right now we're 92, 90, and yeah, I'll just end the recording there. But again, this was Fortnite tested on an i5 2500 and a GTX 680 2GB model. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out.